everyone, it's Max, and I am here to do the Disney book tag. The Disney book tag was originally created to promote the book The Isle of the Lost, which was the prequel to the Disney movie Descendants. It is about these 4 children of these very famous villains having to go on this quest. I don't have the book with me, I'm not really promoting the book, but I will leave it linked down below. Well, let's just get on into it. The first question is Little Mermaid, a character who's completely out of place, or a fish out of water, if you will. For this one, I'm going with Raysa in The Demon King. Raysa, in this one, she poses as a street rat, and she goes on all these adventures, but that's not who she is. She is the crown princess of this land. If you don't know what the Seven Realms series is about, it follows 2 characters named Raysa and Han. Han is a street thief, he's very famous for that, and Raysa is the crown princess. And their paths intertwine, and they cross, and all of this stuff happens. It's really, really good, but she's definitely out of water in that situation. Cinderella, a character that goes through a major transformation. I'm gonna have to go with Farah in A Court of Mist and Fury, because in A Court of Thorns and Roses, she's really great. She sticks up for herself, she stands up for herself, and then in this one, at the very beginning, she's going through a really rough time, and I feel like in this one, she changes so much, she becomes so sure of herself, she really grows into herself. If you don't know what this trilogy is about, it's about a girl named Farah who accidentally kills a fae, and she is sent to the fairy realms to repent for the rest of her life. And love ensues and stuff happens, there's a curse, all that good stuff, and it is fantastic. Snow White, a book that has an eclectic cast of characters. I'm going to have to go with all of the characters in Strange the Dreamer. This, if you don't know, this book is about a boy named Lazo Strange who is obsessed with this lost city called Weep. And when a convoy from Weep comes asking people to help them defeat an evil, he is brought along for the ride. I can't really talk about why there's so many cast of characters, but like everyone on the convoy is really, really great. They all are very different and very unique, and then there are another set of characters in Weep that are really cool, and they all have really strong talents, and they're really all really great. Sleeping Beauty, a book that put you to sleep. I'm gonna have to go with The Witches by Stacy Schiff. I have not finished it yet, and I've been reading it since May. I've only gotten this far in, but I find it so boring. I really like the Salem Witch Trials, and I find it really interesting, but Stacy Schiff, it's so long. I mean, I'm 122 pages in, and most of it has just been talking about the trials that the different women have gone through, and it's just really long and really tedious, and it kind of drives me crazy, and it makes me just so tired, and I just fall asleep while reading it. Lion King. Name a character where a traumatic event happened in their past. I'm gonna have to go with Selena Sardothien from the Throne of Glass series. You learn most of the traumatic happenings in Heir of Fire, and if you haven't read it, I'm not going to go too much into it, but there have been some traumatic events happening in her life. If you don't know what this book series is about, it is about a girl named Selena who is an assassin, and she is taken from this slave camp that she is in to compete to be the king's assassin. It is such a fantastic series. I really love it, and I totally suggest it. Aladdin. Name a character where they get their wish granted for better or for worse. I'm gonna have to go with Victor from Vicious. Victor and his friend Eli, they work to figure out how extraordinary people are made, and through that they become extraordinary people themselves, but Eli decides to take it upon himself to rid the world of extraordinary people, and Victor is one as well. So even though he got what he wanted, he became an extraordinary, now he has to fight his best friend. This was a really good book, and I totally suggest it. Mulan, a character who pretends to be someone else. I don't have this with me, but I'm gonna have to go with Leah from The Kiss of Deception. Leah, if you don't know what this book is about, it is about a girl named Leah she's a princess, and she is to be married to a prince, but she runs away the day of her wedding, and she is followed by the prince she was meant to marry, an assassin sent to kill her, and you don't know who is who. So Leah gets to this small little village, and she pretends to be a barmaid. She acts like she isn't a princess, so she pretends to be someone she isn't. Toy Story, characters I wish were real. And I'm gonna have to go with all of the characters from the Raven cycle by Maggie Stiefvater, the first one being the Raven Boys. I just love the Raven Boys. I love Blue. I love their friendship and everything, and I just think that would be so much fun to actually meet them and be friends with them. I think it'd be really great. And the last question is Disney Descendants. Name your favorite villain. And I'm gonna have to go with the one that everyone goes with, and that is the Darkling from the Grisha trilogy. I just love the Darkling. I love how he acts. I love his characterization. If you don't know what this trilogy is about, this is about a girl named Alina who is a map maker, but she's taken to the capital of Russia. It's not actually Russia, but it's definitely based on Russia. And it turns out she can summon the sun. And so she is kind of being used in this man's plot to take over the world. And that is the Darkling. He's a really great character. He's definitely got a lot of depth, and he's just a really awesome villain that I love. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye!